Hello Instagram, this is Bonnie with Old Soul Mermaid, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of something I just got in the mail this morning, and it's all the way from Ireland. It's from Baba Studios, and I actually placed this order about 8 days ago, and I got a shipping notification that not to worry, because things were, the way things are in Europe. I may not get my package for like 6 weeks, but it only took like 8 days. So I'm kind of amazed. I kind of put it out of my mind that I was going to, I was going to have to wait for this for a little bit. So, but yeah, it came early this morning, and I thought I would do an unboxing with you. And it is, okay, now I see my whole order isn't in. I just cut open the envelope, but I'm looking at I see that one thing isn't in my orders that I ordered, so, oh, it's shipping separately. Okay, so this is the Mythical Creatures Tarot set, and I did get the companion book and the regular sized cards, because the larger ones they're sold out of, and I knew I wanted to get this deck and to make sure I got it before they were all sold out, because I was very sad when they sold out of the Victorian Romantic when I was ready to buy it, and I had to go through eBay and paid a lot more than I would have if I'd gone through Baba Studios originally. But sometimes for these independent decks, there's so many beautiful ones. When you have the cash to buy them, then they're not available anymore, and that's just the way it goes. And if you really want the deck, you have to pay a little more and get it through other options available. So why don't we open the cards first? And the other thing that didn't come with my order, I did order the Victorian Romantic Companion book, the 3rd edition, and it's on the receipt that it's shipping separately, because as you saw in my Baba Studios video, I did get the deck through eBay, but I didn't have the book, and I wanted to get the book before that became hard to get. So this is packaged very, very well. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into it. Yeah. Hope we don't waste too much time getting into this. I like it when when our precious, expensive tarot decks are packaged well. Oh, I'm just going to destroy all this bubble wrap, and it's a shame, but you know how it is. Jeez. It is tight, 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 tight. I'm going to spend 20 minutes here getting just to the cards. All right, finally. So let's come down a little bit. How is that? All right, now, oh, I got a little mailer, your extra 3 of Cups card. You'll find that there is an extra 3 of Cups mermaid card in your deck. Please accept this as a gift from us. It's a scenic card, so quite different from the non-scenic illustrated pip cards in the Mythical Creatures. You can, of course, choose to use it in the deck. It will then have the same meaning as a non-scenic Three of Cups included as part of your deck. Alternatively, it can simply be displayed or perhaps used as a bookmark. We hope you enjoy this card. And then I got a little postcard of the Star card, and this will definitely be used as a bookmark. Or I can make a journal and put this in there, a junk kind of journal. So that's nice. And let's get the plastic off so it's not too glary. It's a rainy, dark day here in Central Texas, and we're going to be having rain on and off for the next week, so that's just the way it is. We need it though. So all right, Mythical Creatures, and I'm sure many of you have seen the many unboxing videos of this deck. At first I wasn't sure if I was going to get it, but because it was a pip deck, kind of in the Marseille style, but it's just beautiful, and I do want to, further my skills with pip decks. I don't know if I'm going to go full on Marseille, but, I figured if I did, maybe somewhere along the line, decks like these are a good stepping stone. So there's the gold foil stamping on this deck, and then the cover. It's the nice clamshell box that Baba Studios is known for. It does come with a little white book. Excuse me. Nice, beautiful teal on the inside of the box. And the cards are covered, or actually in the cellophane, so we have to undo that. So yeah, this is a full unboxing. As you can see, we are looking at this together. So those are the beautiful backs. Beautiful, beautiful. Green Man. Beautiful. It's that nice Baba Studios cardstock. Actually, it's okay. It feels a little bit different than some of my the other Baba Studio decks that I have. And I may, there's a little split in the deck. And if I remember, I watched an unboxing on Lisa from Supportive Tarot on her channel, and I think her deck had a split. But as you work with the cards, I hope that will fix itself. And there's the title card. And I might, at the end of this video, just go and grab my my Alice Tarot deck, because the paper quality, it feels a little bit different, but we'll see. So that's the nice title card. We're going to just go through these. I hope not to make this an hour-long video. So the Fool. And let's see if we can get even just a tad bit closer. The Magician. The High Priestess. It's like a griffin. I don't know. I'm not going to stop and speculate too much. We'll look at the book and we'll pull a card. I love this, the Empress. Do you see how beautiful these are? Minotaur. I believe that's the name of that creature. Oh, I love the Hierophant. Now, I thought that there was supposed to be some shiny kind of gold foil stamping on these cards, but I guess there is not. These have a little more papery feel to them, and I love this Lover's card because it has a mermaid. Beautiful. The Chariot. And you can see the background is a nice cream. Strength. The Hermit. It's a dragon. The Wheel of Fortune. Justice. The Hanged Man. Death. Temperance. Now, I just did an unboxing of the Shadowland Tarot, and it depicts Temperance in a similar way as a two-headed creature. The Devil. He looks like he's a vampire to me. Ooh, the Tower. It's like a kraken. The Star. Trying to feel if there's a difference in the little postcard, and definitely there is. This is definitely more papery in the little postcard. These do feel, oh, I love this moon. That's obviously a werewolf, I would imagine, with the moon and all these figures in the background. We've got two pillars. Thinner, maybe. The Sun. Judgment. It must be a phoenix. I can't wait to go through the book. Baba Studio books are always good. The World. Ace of Wands. So we've got kind of the reddish, fiery orange colors in this suit. So this is a pip deck, I would say. I don't have the deck yet. It's on my list. It's been on my list forever, the Pagan Otherworlds. So with there being pips and with other illustration, background illustration, I'm, like I said, I'm not a Marseille expert. I think the pips are, the suits, the wands, the cups are supposed to be in the Marseille style setup, but I'm not certain of that. It looks like it here, the Four of Wands, Five of Wands, the Six, and I do like these pips because they have, you know, it's just not the suit, has something extra. Seven of Wands. What was that? Seven of Wands, Six of Wands. It goes to the 9. Am I missing an 8? Oh no. Let's go back here a bit. All right, so I've had my ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes right to 9. and 10. Uh-oh. Hopefully it'll be in here somewhere. Oh my gosh. Page of Wands. Now I'm worried. Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands. King of Wands. Genie. Now we're into the cups. The cup suit is what really drew me to this deck. I like the sea and mermaid, water aesthetics to this suit. The Two of Cups, the colors, the teals, the aquas, the 3, the 4, okay, so before these two were sticking together, so I'm going to have to go through and check and see if I had some cards sticking together. So 4, 5 of Cups, 6, love the mermaids. You know I love mermaids. For the 7, the 8 of Cups, the 9, Ten of Cups. The Page of Cups is beautiful. Now, as you know, this came in a monochromatic first edition, and this is the watercolored edition, which I prefer more. Knight of Cups. Yeah, with the other, with just the monochromatic, no color or very little color, I was not drawn to this deck. But with the color, look at this queen. It was like, okay, I have to have it now. It went from like, yeah, I can pass on that Baba Studios deck to no, now I've got to have it. The King of Cups. Now we're into the swords with the ace, the 2, and you've got these figures on the top as well as on the sides for this suit, the 3, 4 of Swords, the 5, the 6, the 7, the 8 of Swords. Oh, and I like how this is a little bit RWS traditional, except she's not blindfolded. The 9 of Swords. And I really like the artwork added, so it's just not, you know, a pure pip deck. 10 of Swords. This is beautiful. The Page. The Knight of Swords. The Queen of Swords. Wow. I don't know if you're picking this up, but there's a lot of faces in the background here. The King of Swords. And now to the coins. The Ace of Coins. The 2, Three of Coins, the 4 of coins, the 5 of coins, 6, the 7 of coins, the 8 of coins, the 9 of coins, 10. Oh, I love this page. A little leprechaun. The Knight of coins. The Queen of coins. The King. And this is the extra 3 of cups. And see, I love this, so I'll probably end up putting this in the deck. Okay. So, I'm just going to go back the 10, the page, the Knight, the Queen. I'm just seeing if any cards are sticking together, but I am definitely missing the 8 of Wands. So that makes me a little bit unhappy. So definitely missing it. All right, so let's check out the guidebook. And we're going to go up again. They did have a mermaid tarot bag for this deck, but when I ordered this, they were all sold out and I was really disappointed. But, you know, can't always have everything you want. And that's fine. I'm going to move this to the side and move that a little bit off. Try to get the best. So the book is by Karen Mahoney. It's this really nice paper, table of contents. So it's introduction about the illustrating of the deck, how to read with tarot cards using spreads, sample 5-card reading, some specific mythical creature spreads, the Norn's Lot spread, reading with the Mythical Creatures Tarot, frequently asked questions about the companion book, working with older pip tarots by Caitlin Matthews. Then it goes into the majors and the minors and the suits, and then there's and the courts, and then there's a bibliography. So let's take, okay, so we've got a 3-card and a 5-card spread, a relationship spread, the Prague Threshold spread that was devised for their first tarot deck, the Tarot of Prague, which is still available on their website last time I checked. A sample 5-card reading with the Mythical Creatures Tarot. These are specific Mythical Creatures spread devised by Caitlin Matthews, which is nice. The Pegasus Wings spread. It's an 8-card spread. The Norn's Lot spread. Using a signifier card or significator card. There's an example of the card, of the spread, excuse me. that will be fun to work with. So let's start out with the Fool. Let's take a look at what it says. The Fool. Now this looks to be Gaelic. So it's the Amadan Du. So the Amadan strides out, arrayed in fairy greenery. At his feet, a ginger cat jumps to attract his attention. It goes through the RWS meanings and the RWS reversed. Then it goes through the Tarot de Marseille meanings and the reverse meanings for Tarot de Marseille and the specific mythical creature meanings. And, okay. So it has a pronunciation. The Fool is Amadan Duf. The Dark Fool, Black Fool, or Fairy Fool. A fairy trickster, one of the underworld. She of Ireland, feared and respected, he is the bringer of madness and oblivion. Those who heard voices and saw things that no one else would were often referred to as touched, meaning touched by the fairies, and in particular by the Amadan. I know I'm butchering that. To be touched by this fool could, besides madness, bring about a stroke or even in some cases death. The Amadan was particularly dangerous in June, which was his most active month. Even the famed Irish healer Biddy Early from County Clare could do nothing to heal the touch of the Amadan because he was the most powerful creature. All right, so then it goes more into the card. You get several pages about the card. Some notes about the background of the card by Caitlin Matthews. And this is an illustration by John D. Batten of an Amadan-like magical fool. So it's from Celtic Fairy Tales by Joseph Jacobs in 1892. So you get a lot of content and some traditional illustrations. Let's see what they have for the, oh wow. We have an illustration by Arthur Rackham of Poseidon. So much detail. Now let's go into the minors and see. So you get a good full page. It looks like the majors they go more into history. So there's a good page. Some of them have a page and a half. Oh. Well, you get some extra with some of them. Artwork by Waterhouse, John Waterhouse. The Naiad or Hylas with a nymph. Wow. All I can say is wow. There's an Arthur Rackham's Alice in Wonderland picture in here too. So lots of illustrations from other artists for historical content. Arthur Rackham again, and the bibliography. So I'm very excited about this book. I've gotten a lot of decks lately and a lot of books. I always go through the books before I start working with the deck. So I'm kind of backlogged. kind of disappointed that my deck is not complete. If you hold on 1 second, I am going to go run and get my Alice Tarot. I'm going to get my Alice in Wonderland Tarot. This one was this is the second edition, I think. Or did they only do two editions of this? I believe so. So I want to compare the cardstock. Okay. So I will say that the cardstock of the Alice Tarot, it seems sturdier. The Mythical Creatures has a little bit more bend. And I thought, and maybe I'm just not seeing it because I have some lighting in here and I'm not seeing the gold stamping. There's some... Cards are the same size. Yes, this does seem to be a little thinner cardstock with more bend than my Alice. Maybe, oh yes, there is. Now I see the shimmer. There is some gold stamping, gold foil, cold stamping, and I know there is in my Alice, but so I don't know how this cardstock is going to hold up. There's just some meat. Even though this is a thinner cardstock, it has some, meat to it. And this one is thinner. But this one, of course, would probably be super easy to shuffle, but this one is easy to shuffle. So the cardstock is a little bit different in it. I would say it's different from my, let's see, I have the Tarot of Prague and I have the Victorian Romantic, and I would say I don't have them near me to compare, but I would say it's a little bit thinner. The illustrations are top-notch, beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. The backs are beautiful. And again, though, I'm not happy that my deck was incomplete. And it was shrink wrapped, too, so something must have happened in the factory. So that was the Mythical Creatures deck by Baba Studios. I'm keeping the deck separated right now because I'm going to go and email somebody. I am just wowed by the illustrations and not so wowed that my deck was incomplete. But I have to stop harping about it, right? There are more important things to worry about in the world. So I have another thing that came in the mail a couple of days ago, another deck that's a new release that I should be filming and putting out later in the week. And a couple of things that are coming. Oh, I have something coming tomorrow. So I have some videos to keep you distracted with at this time, but I will tell you my main project this week is going to be sewing face masks for my family in LA, for my family here in Texas. Things have just gotten surreal, and I hope you are all doing well and coping the best you can. I have a young son, my college-age son, who's going to UT downtown. He had living in an off-campus apartment, but he is now home because his place of employment, he worked at the Taco Bell, the local Taco Bell, but since they don't have a drive-through for pickup orders, they close. So he's staying here at home and working at a local one here, just working in the drive-through or making food. I can see how it this is all affecting him. He can't see his friends. He can't, you know, the online class experience that they're having isn't quite the same, you know, as being in class. It's just more low energy. And it's something my husband and I have noticed. We like to watch the talk shows. My husband loves Jimmy Fallon, and we both love Seth Meyers. And it's, you know, everything is different. You know, the numbers going up is a little bit frightening, but, you know, we do the best we can and just hope and pray that everything will be all right. And I hope that all of you are okay, doing the best you can. Remember to hug your loved ones who are living with you. Contact them, tell them how much you love them, and yeah, and I'll keep trying to provide some distractions, because right now this is helping me, and I hope it might help you a little bit. Just, you know, when there's new videos from people that I subscribe to, it's a welcome distraction. So let's leave on a positive note. This is a beautiful deck. It's the artwork is just stunning. Difference in cardstock, I will say, but had I known, you know, I haven't heard. I'm not crazy about this little bin, but I'm sure it will be fine. Let's give it a little shuffle. I'm kind of keeping the first half separated because, you know, oh yeah, shuffle's fine. A little stiff, but yes, it has more bend than my Alice deck. So these are still available online, and so is the Tarot of Prague. Their other decks, they have the pre-order for the Fantastic Menagerie still up, and I'm thinking I'm going to pre-order that. I'm going to wait a little while because I don't think it's supposed to come out until September, and I don't like my money tied up that long. It's a good long time, but we'll see, you know, we'll see how things are going. So blessings to all of you. Keep healthy, keep safe. And I will see you very, very soon for another video. And if you haven't already, please hit the like, subscribe button. If this has helped you in any way or moved the needle, if this was kind of on your radar and it moved the needle one direction or the other, I'd like to hear your decision. Is this something you need to get, something that you can pass on? Start a conversation below, and if you already have it, let me know what kind of readings you get with this. I am going to study the book, and obviously I can't work with it until I get a replacement card, however long that will be. So blessings to you all, and I'll be back really soon, and thanks for watching.